To sign into FSL, you simply enter your username, then your password. Then click on Login. When you first log in, you will see your facility dashboard. Since this is the first time we are signing in, there is no data. Once drivers are entered, and service appointments are received, data will start populating. How to read and utilize the dashboard will be covered in another video. The first thing you need to do, after signing in for the first time, is to select your territories. To do this, you will click on Dispatch Console. If your station has multiple assignments, you may have to select different territories to view. Most stations only have one. For our example, let's go ahead and click on the North facility. If you roll over a facility, a switch button appears. This allows you to view a single facility quickly. Let's go ahead and click on the Save button now, to view just the North facility. If you want to go back and switch territories, you would simply click on the territories icon. Now, let's click on the Settings icon. Click on the Dispatch Console Settings option. The first setting we want to change is the scheduling window length. You want to set this to 1 or 2 days. The more days, the longer FSL will take to populate information. To do this, you would click in the box and either type the number of days or use the arrows. The next setting that we want to change is at the bottom, so we'll scroll down. We want to set the default Gantt view to today, otherwise, the display will be the last visited date. We'll select that box now. Now, click on the Save button. The next thing you want to do is to change the exception panel filter. The exception panel filters allow you to focus on service appointments that require your immediate attention. For this training, you will see that we will be using 2 main filters: AAA spotted calls and To Do AAA custom filter. To be most efficient at attending to our members, you want to keep the filter on AAA spotted calls. While on your shift, you will toggle continuously between this filter and the To Do AAA custom filter. AAA has created these custom filters for you because they are the 2 filters that will produce the most efficient results for you. Although not recommended, you can also create your own custom filter. Refer to the manual on how to create your own filters. To continue, we'll select the AAA spotted calls filter. In another video, you'll learn more about this filter and the To Do filter. The last step is to select the Match Gantt Dates checkbox. That's all the settings you have to change in FSL. In order to start receiving service appointments, you will have to set up drivers and their schedules. This will be shown in another video. In summary, while on the Dispatch Console, you want to select your territories. Then, go to the Settings icon and change the scheduling window length to 1 or 2 days. Then set the default Gantt view to today. Save your settings. Change the exception panel filter to AAA spotted calls. This will be your primary filter. And toggle continuously between spotted calls filter and the To Do AAA custom filter. And then finally, click on the Match Gantt Dates checkbox. These are the steps to get yourself set up in FSL. The Dispatch Console tab is the central hub where dispatchers will primarily manage member service appointments. It is broken down into 2 main sections: the exception panel and the Gantt chart. The exception panel has filtering options, allowing dispatchers to focus on service appointments that require their attention. The exception panel is discussed in more detail in another video. The Gantt chart is a visual display of the drivers, also known as resources. If a driver works for more than one facility, their name will only appear here if their last sign-in was with your facility. When a driver starts their shift, and they belong to more than one facility, they will be asked which facility they want to sign into. Basically, Resources will be displayed on the Gantt chart associated with their last sign-in. The drivers will be displayed in order of the technician's number, lowest to highest. Then name, alphabetical. Use the filter to change the order of how the resources are displayed on the Gantt chart. Refer to the manual on how to customize displaying the resources and changing their names. The Gantt chart also displays calls, also known as service appointments, shown on a timeline. The red line indicates the current time. Above the Gantt chart is a magnifying glass. You can search for a member or service appointment here. You can enter a member name, a vehicle type, street or location information, etc. A complete list will be produced from the history of your facility regarding the information you enter. Clicking at the top of the screen will bring you back to the dispatch console. And we're back on the dispatch console. That's a brief introduction to field service and how to get started.